All right. Wow. What is Eve doing? Okay, now 2 for 1 boost bundles. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, now. Okay. Well, this time at least it's streaming. That's great news. But okay. Oh, high pitched noise, mate. Yeah. Incompatible build. Installing updates. Just run a couple of L4 missions, and then that'll be that. I wonder what something's wrong with my internet. Play now. Okay. Kick. Hello? Kick. Hello? All right, it's loading now. Gonna make it full screen. Give me 1 sec. Chill and kill in New Eden. Come on. How was that doing just then? Ooh la la. It's beautiful. Doing a bit of mining in the Mackinac, mate. What have I received? Oh, 75,000. 50,000. Ooh la la. Yes, please. Unused skill points. Let's get into the golem. Whoops. 3 times the charm. Golem, golem, golem. Golem, golem, golem. I shared a golem, golem, golem. Golem. Hey, Deathcap! What are you doing awake? It must be like 8 a.m. there. And the sun is out. You're like a vampire. How are you? I was playing some Warhammer. I'm pretty tired. It's Friday afternoon here. What have you been up to? This. Let's go. How's your night been? All right? Attack of the Drones. I don't like Attack of the Drones because there's no loot. It's only salvaging. Pirate Slaughter? Oh, that's it, right? Some more fleet participation. Cool. Very awesome. Pirate Slaughter Eve. What do I need? Gulistas. Which should be, according to my cheat sheet, kinetic. Yeah. A cyclone fleet issue kill and a pod. I like the cyclone, actually. Cyclones are fun. Oh, I was thinking of the hurricane. They're a cool ship. All right. Let's get some ammo. I need to go get kinetic ammo eventually. Scourge Fury. Okay. What I got in here? Shields high, caps full. Make sure YouTube streaming as well. Thank you. Ah, what are you up to at the moment? Oh. Ah, an alt, as in you'd start from scratch, really? Or would you just, do you have those multi-training thingos? Do you have multiple characters per account? Ah. Let's get some sound. Get some music. Kill frigates and stuff for you. Ah, that way I can take out the Navy Dominics. Oh. Those sneaky little frigates. Hey, Deathcap, have you ever taken Vyvanse or what do they give to people with ADHD over in America? Vyvanse is good. They round them up and put them on an old cruise ship and send them out to sea. Greybot 4000. Wiser words were never whispered. Yeah, gotcha. Well, yeah, very different. People with ADHD, it calms them down, but people without ADHD, it gives you a good boost. Check it. Callie did it. What is he talking about? What is this bot talking about? I think he's lost the plot. It made us more focused and relaxed. Yeah. Yeah. Which one? Oh shit, my drones. Riding the Sentry Ishtar. really need to get into raiding. It sounds like a better way to make money, but if I'm not in an alliance that is in nullsec, can I even do it? C3 and C4 wormhole. I've forgotten how to tell the difficulty of a wormhole. Shit, the drone's about to die. Yeah, sure, I'll jump on Discord. C1 weakest to the highest upgrade danger. Oh, what's it going on? Oh. Discord. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing? You're ratting. Never mind. I knew that. I don't know why I asked that when you just told me.
Yeah.
You having a good day?
Yeah. Real good. Tooth is finally healing up just about completely.
Oh, awesome, yeah.
Eat some solid food. So that made a big difference to her quality of life today.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stream this to you. Don't put it on your stream because we don't want to get hunted down.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Let me bring up my Discord.
Okay. So we're about halfway through a site at the moment, so it's not like a super great example.
Yeah.
So we're using sentries here. It's a little bit different than if you were using heavy drones, but you warp to the site at 0, you drop your MTU, and then you burn out away from it, you drop your sentries, and then you burn back towards the MTU and orbit the MTU. Your sentries don't have to be near you. As long as they're within drone control range, they'll fire on the enemy. So the idea is that you're dropping them at their optimal range from where the rats are going to spawn, and then you burn back in to pull aggro so that the rats don't shoot your sentries.
Gotcha.
And the fit that we have is fully cap stable. So we can leave our micro warp drive on and our rep on. And any little bits of damage that we do take, we just easily rep that back up.
And that's an Ishtar, yeah.
And then you want to have your local separated like this so that you have forewarning of when people jump in. Now, obviously, these are our fellow court mates, so we're not going to do anything. But if there was a neutral to jump in, the first thing we would do, we're gonna show it to you here so that you can see how we would do it. So let's say neutral jumps in right now. So we're gonna approach our drones. We're gonna hit recall. And then we're gonna move towards our drones and pick them back up.
Yeah,
now, we're pretty far from them at the moment. So let's just assume, right, that the neutral lands on grid with us. So instead, we're gonna warp to a safe as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah.
See how fast that was? We're already off grid.
Yeah.
So the way that we do it is we align to our safe when we hit the site, and we drop our drones in alignment with the safe.
Okay.
So that way, if we're approaching our drones and the neutral lands on site with us, we can just leave the drones and get the ship out safe, because you can replace the drones.
Yeah,
but you don't want to replace your ship.
Yeah, okay. And so are
And
you
you
in a
can
worm?
always, once
You're
they're
not in a
gone, you just warp back to the site
you're not in a
and reconnect
wormhole
to
at
your
the moment,
drone.
are you?
No, this is just out in null space.
And how did you find where to rat?
So it's going to be just your normal combat anomalies. So we right click in space, we go to anomalies, and
Oh,
you pick the
okay.
one that you want, and you warp to it at the range that you want to be at.
Oh, very cool. So I think I can do that in high sec as well, but there's not really much reason in doing it. I think that's pretty easy.
Hopefully they don't kill our drones here. That would be kind of funny. Nope. Cool.
So you've got some people with you, you guys are just hanging out?
They're all doing their own stuff. Essentially, when you're out here in null space, you're kind of on your own, unless you're in a fleet. So you have to
Gotcha.
play in such a way that you're basically like playing as if you're by yourself.
Okay.
And which is what you would be doing anyway, like if you came out to null space. But what you could do is you could go out to NPC null space and you could find these sites. You could find a good system to rat in. You may get camped at some point, but it's a good idea to have like an alt that can do this. And then you just log out of it when you're being camped and you go back to running missions in high sec on your other character.
So are you in an alliance owned area or
Yeah.
okay, now so it's your alliance. So I'm not in a proper alliance. Does that mean that if
Right.
if I was to hypothetically go into your space, would people know
Oh,
I'm
this is a
there?
good example, actually. Here's a neutral.
What does neutral mean? It means it's unowned by
See how
anyone?
they're this pilot has neutral standing, which means they're not in our alliance or our corporation, which
What
means they're a potential threat.
where do you see that, sorry? Anarchy Panty?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
this person is a potential person that could kill us, and we're going to leave the site as if they were going to do that. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
yeah.
As soon as they show up, we take action to leave the site because we don't want them landing and blowing up our ship, because then that impacts our ISK that we're trying to make. Now,
Do you
when we
get
go out and we do PvP on purpose, then that's different.
do you get better ISK from rats as opposed to just in missions?
100%. Yeah, out here in null space, you definitely get better ISK. We make over 100 mil per hour doing this.
Whoa. Holy shit.
That's if we don't get interrupted. Obviously, we got fake interrupted the first time to show you how it works, and then the second time we were lucky enough to get a neutral. Now we could avoid playing that way if we had D-scan up, but we have trouble with D-scan because we have something called dysgraphia, which is like dyslexia but for like graphs and plots and maps and things.
Oh,
So we just
okay.
err on the side of caution, and as soon as we see somebody jump in system, we leave the site.
Ah, gotcha.
And you don't really want to rat. You can rat in a battleship, right? But you have to be really on top of your stuff, or they will catch you. And that's doubly so for a marauder.
Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, I guess if you get warp scrambled, it's probably game over, right?
Yeah, and some of these like interceptor pilots can do what's called cross jumping. Like they're good enough to scan you down, figure out what site you're about to land at. This happened to us not too long ago. This is how we lost our Kronos. They scanned us down while we were mid warp, landed at the site we were going to be at, saw where we were going to land, left the site, and then came back to where we were going to land and scrammed us.
Holy crap.
So that's a really talented pilot, like very, very good at the game. And you will run into people like that out in null space who are very proficient at catching people. And you will lose a ship here and there, but the idea is that you're making so much ISK that you're not going to mind the loss of your ship so much. Now, for us, that Chronos hurt because it was the first Chronos we ever had. We had kind of an attachment to it, and it was a little bling fitted, but we had had it long enough that it had paid for itself 7 times over,
Oof.
which means we made 21 billion ISK with it because it was a 3 billion ISK ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, the amount that you can make is very high. The amount that you can lose is fairly low given the type of activity that it is.
Gotcha. Yep.
Ideally, you train into an Ishtar and you run heavy drones and you pick the damage type of whatever rat it is you're fighting. In our case, it's Serpentis. So they're weakest to kinetic, right? So if we check here, they have their lowest resistance kinetic damage. So we're running wasps.
Okay. Yep.
And with this fit, we have 812 DPS on a cruiser. So
Oh yeah.
it is paper thin tank though. So if you don't fly it right, you will blow up even to the rats.
Ah.
And this particular fitting is like maximized for ISK per hour, but like, most people don't fly the Ishtar this way out here because they will just warp to the site, set it and forget it, and go play their other account. We like to actively play the game, so we do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And so the way it also works is if you are in a sovereign alliance, like you're out in sov space, there's something called the ESS, which is your encounter surveillance system. It takes a portion of the ISK you would make and multiplies it by an amount and then reserves that back. And at the end of 3 hours, it will pay out that ISK to your wallet. So you'll make even more doing that.
Okay.
The
Is
risk that a pilot can come into your system, they can link up to your ESS bank and steal that money.
how can
So
they
you
link
either
up
have
to
go fight
SS?
them or let them do that.
How do they link up?
So there is a key that they can get for the reserve bank, but pretty sure that they can just connect. Anyone can connect to the main bank,
Oh.
and it's essentially it's a risk reward thing, right? Like the ESS will get you more money overall, but it runs the risk of someone being able to come into your system and take a portion of your ratted ISK for
Gotcha.
themselves. And they're these little parcels that they have in their cargo, and then they'll take them to a Concord office and turn them in for the ISK.
What's a Concord office?
So Concord is the police you see in HiSec, the NPCs,
Yes.
and they will pay pilots to do various things, and they have like static rewards.
Is there a station
they
called
hand out
Concord
first.
office or something?
Yeah, there will be Concord offices. We're not sure where they are, honestly. Not even sure how to find them, actually. We've never
Yeah.
found one.
It's like people keep telling me to take those things that I got from the Abyssals to somewhere, but I can't figure out where I'm supposed to take them.
Yeah, we don't know where you sell Abyssal stuff either. It's been a long time since we did that stuff, like years. So
Nah.
we couldn't tell you. We might have to Google that. Let's see. Actually, we can do that right now.
People are like, don't take them to Jeter, you make 80 in the...
Abyss. Oops. You on... Okay, so yeah, you would take that to a Concord station as well.
Yeah, I have to figure out what a Concord station is.
Here's more detailed breakdown. Find a Concord station. Once you're back in K-space, normal space, navigate to a Concord station. You can find these by searching for Concord in the location search box.
Okay, Concord.
So, up in the top left corner where it says search for anything, you type Concord.
Oh, here it is. Here they all are. Gotcha. So take them there.
Yeah, and then you have a list of stations, and you should be able to find whatever's closest.
Aha. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, you don't have to rat in an Ishtar. It's just like the most cost-effective way, because if you pilot it correctly and you have decent enough drone skills, your drones won't die, which means you're not spending ammunition on fighting the rats. So it's just pure profit.
Yeah, yeah. What other ships could you
But
potentially use if I can't use an Ishtar?
any heavy assault cruiser can run these Forsaken hubs, no problem. You could use the Cerberus, you could use the Munin, you could use probably a Vagabond. It might be a little less efficient.
Did you say heavy assault ship?
Obviously, like any of them are going to work. Yeah, heavy assault cruiser. That's what the Ishtar is. So if we show info here, then we go to skills. It's a heavy assault cruiser. So you have the Cerberus, the Vagabond, the Zealot, the Ishtar, the Eagle, the Munin, the Sacrilege, the Deimos, the Ikatursa, and then a bunch of Alliance tournament ships that don't count. Any of those could run these sites, no problem.
Okay, cool.
It just depends on what you want to do. Cerberus is a missile ship, Vagabond is autocannons, Zealot's lasers, Ishtar drones, Eagles, railguns, Munin is missiles, Sacrilege is missiles, Deimos is railguns, Ikatursa obviously is your Truglavian weapons. So there's lots of options. And they're fairly inexpensive. You know, like you're looking at a ship that costs around 230 to 250 million ISK. And if you're making 100 million ISK per hour, you pay for it in about 2.5 hours.
Oh yeah. Okay.
How about a normal Vector?
Say that again?
How about a normal Vector?
Vector could probably do for second hubs. It would just be very slow.
Vexor.
But obviously, there's a lot less risk if you run a Vector.
What's the difference between a Vexor and an Ishtar? I'm
The
looking
Ishtar
at
is
it.
the Tech 2 version of the Vector.
Gotcha.
Mainly the skill level of it.
And it can also field 5 heavy drones, whereas the Vector, pretty sure, can't do that.
I can't.
I think it's 4 is what you can get out of a Vector. You'd have to double check that. I can check that right now, actually.
No, the bandwidth is 75, so 3.
Yeah, 3.
I'd have changed that a lot. Huh. Oh well.
Yeah, if you were working your way up, we would recommend a Vector Navy issue, probably.
Yeah. I might try the Caldari one, the Cerberus.
Cerberus? Yeah. It's a very good ship. It allows you to choose damage type, so that's helpful. It does get bonuses to kinetic damage, so most times you're going to be running that.
Okay, so get a Cerberus, deck it out, and then just fly into nullsec and go to some anomalies and keep an eye on.
Don't deck it out. Just T2 fit it.
No, I'll just go like 1.5 bill.
What?
Nah, I'm joking.
I mean, you're talking like on the level.
1.5 bill.
Ah, buff knuckle.
I mean, our Ishtar is fairly blingy, but there's much lower risk for us because we're out in soft space and we play it actively versus just being AFK spinning on a site.
Yeah. Okay. So you could AFK on a site. Just like put your sentry drones out and leave them there, and you'll sit near them.
Not even sentry drones. You just throw your heavies out and you make sure your Ishtar is orbiting within aggro range of the rat spawn area, and it will pull aggro, and then your drones will just eat everything.
Oh.
Sit there and watch a TV show, like
if you get
pulled up on your.
If you get attacked, do your sentry drones like automatically go and aggro the mob?
Yeah. If you're red boxed, your drones will attack whatever it is.
So what's red boxed mean?
So if you see, you look at our screen.
Yeah.
See how So there's a red box around the NPCs. That means that they're actively shooting you. A yellow box
Oh.
means they're actively targeting you.
So
And
if
same
we
thing
are in
with-
a mission together, and they're red boxing me, and then suddenly I see them turn yellow, I know they're attacking you instead of me at that time.
Oh, okay.
And you switch targets.
Yeah, it's a good way to tell if your drones have aggro as well. So if you're running a site by yourself or a mission, and all of a sudden the ships that were just shooting you are now just blinking yellow, that means they've switched aggro to something else, which is usually your drones.
Ah, okay.
So
Gotcha, gotcha.
what is cloak defense stabilization?
That is. Someone explained this to us yesterday. No, not day
Because
before
it's new-
yesterday, and we can't remember.
It's new for me.
I think it is like your ability to hold. God, what was it they told us? We have not flown Cloaky in forever.
Yeah, well, I'm out of cloak, but I still have a 15-minute cloak defense thing.
You know what? When in doubt, Google. Let's see.
Yeah, it's too much
What
old
is-
shit.
Cloak. Stable. Wow, cannot type today. Quick stabilization. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. What? This doesn't explain anything. Damn
I
you.
know. It doesn't.
Okay. Someone explained it to us like day before yesterday, and you know how sometimes information will enter your brain and then just disappear?
Yeah, well, it's Eve. There's so much stuff in it.
Oh,
I mean, I just find it weird
bonkers.
that I have a cloak
Hey,
defense
mate.
cooldown while not being cloaked.
I'm here. I was playing some Space Marines before. I'm really tired.
Oh, well,
It's Friday afternoon.
If you don't know it straight away, I don't mind.
And
We
my
were talking
back
about
hurts.
something else anyway.
How are
I
you
think it
going,
has something to
bonkers?
do with like you locking time or something.
How's your evening?
Something like that. Can't remember.
This is a good mission, though. Wait, let's go quickly before we start.
Ooh. Aw.
Yeah. All right. Bit different. Whee. Let's go. Let's just burn
But if you
towards
are
these
going to go out
guys.
to Null, you'll want to fit your ship with a travel fit so that you don't get caught on the way out.
Gotcha.
And then once you're in an NPC station out in Null, then you can set your fit back up. Like once you've found a system that you want to rat in. And it's a good idea to scope out like how busy the system is.
Lemon, lime, and sodas.
You
Do
know,
you have
like if you, for
about
example,
lemon, lime
if you were to come out
bitters?
to Fountain, there's a group of people called Fountain Hunters, and they live in NPC Knoll out here, and they will kill you, and they will chase you around. So,
Gotcha.
not necessarily like the best spot to set up, but
I just blew off.
Lemon, lime, and sodas or lemon, lime, and vodkas?
you just blew up.
Yeah, just make us blue. Done.
Yeah, right. like frat and Fountain Hunters are gonna fucking blue some random dude out there ratting.
Lemon, lime,
Yeah,
and
we
bitters,
spoke on the
maybe?
stream a little bit.
So funny. We actually fought frat earlier today.
And vodka.
Content.
Oh, mate.
Yeah,
Love it.
we reinforced a Metanox, a test Metanox, and they called
Just
frat.
turn. Down a little bit. Whoopsie daisy. Where's my Discord gone?
End up getting a
Oh, there it is. It's over there.
Cyclone fleet issue kill. That was cool.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now
Now,
that that's explained, we're gonna drop straight.
oh, how much vodka have you had, mate?
Hope that helped.
Yeah, no, that was really helpful. My next question would be, how do I find an area that is less dangerous for ratting in nullsec?
Again, it's gonna be like you're gonna scope it out. You're gonna see how many people live there, like what corps live there. Are they part of a big alliance? Are they a smaller group? Are they PvP focused?
You can also
And
see
just kind
on
of,
how busy it is.
yeah,
Best
exactly. You can
Vegeta.
pull up the map and see like, like how many things have died in that system.
Do you
So
like
you kind of
gin
want to just like
bonkers?
scope out where you want to go, and then go there and test it out. And you might lose like a ship here and there until you figure out exactly where you want to be. But
You can also ask in
Oh,
cooperation. There's several people in cooperation that do that too.
oh yeah,
all
that's
right.
a perfect thing to do.
Like we also have some access to a couple wormholes, so you can try that too.
I would almost say wormholes would be better if your corporation already does that activity because it's a little more secure.
So scan down a wormhole, go into the wormhole, and then go to the anomalies in the wormhole.
Well,
Gin and
yeah, but
pineapple.
our
Ooh.
corporation actually has an alliance with people who run to wormholes, so you could just talk to them and start out that way.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
Do
And
what?
there's also a bunch of people that go actually to low sec and null sec to reps from time to time. So
Okay.
you don't have to do it alone. I can join you.
Yeah, that's really good because the more of you that there are, the less incentive there is for like a solo roamer to come and try to kill your Ishtar or whatever it is you're flying.
There's a Korax out here. What's a Korax?
That's a missile destroyer.
And I got myself a new ship too that I want to fly now. So
What's
What'd you get?
that? Bombay Sapphire Gin. Oh,
Legion.
I've got some. I've
Oh,
got some. I
nice.
love gin, mate. That's my drink.
Someone
I
told
don't
me
drink
that
often.
I'm really old. Like I didn't know that it took away that if you die in a tier 3 that you lose skill points.
They changed that. You don't lose skill points anymore.
Yeah, so I started flying them because I got them perfect skilled.
Like, hell yeah. Don't lose skill points
Oh.
anymore. How to play
My
this?
colleague at
I don't know
work
when
went
they
to
changed it,
Italy
but
and he brought me back
it's
this
good.
It's
this
been
little
like a
drink that I'm going to drink
years
tomorrow
now.
night.
We didn't know that either. Like we came back recently and we gave someone some bad information about that because we thought that was still the case where you would
Yeah,
lose your skill points.
I was like, I'm not flying those. Look, I'm
Yeah,
currently
we had
flying them
never
in
thought
high
it was
sec.
worth it either. We were like, why would you fly a ship that like you lose real life time when you die in them?
Just know that if you got one skill at level 5 and the rest at level 2 or 3, that they will always take the level 5 skill.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just know that will happen.
But how do I bring
Not
up that little map again where I can see where their wormholes and stuff are and the cosmic signatures?
F9?
Oh yeah, there it is. So how do I tell the level of a wormhole? Does it say it on the
Scan it down
scanner?
first.
Does it say it on the scanner results?
Yeah, or in if you walk to it and then just look at the information of it.
especially if your core party does that stuff, they'll have everything like
Crazy
like
yo!
bookmarked and everything for you already.
If you
So,
need a hitter, I'm here. I'm
do you
in
remember though that if you're gonna go
Sankhassen.
through a wormhole, do not have your micro warp drive on? Just putting that out there because
And once you enter it, make a bookmark of it straight away on that site, so you know what the exit is.
or
I
you're
must
gonna
have a lot of
quadriplication
yeah.
plan.
I must, man. I got to
And
figure
don't
out
bring
what to
any
buy.
implants.
I mean,
Especially
do
the
what you
first
want.
time, you will probably die in a glorious ball of fire.
no, I think you're.
I must have heaps of LP. Actually, I can check it, can't I? I think it's in here. LP?
Officer Mod,
just bring your golem.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, that might not be a bad call, especially if you have someone with you.
Oh shit, they're going after my
Super
drones
Indian
again.
Marauder in your-
178,000 in Tinto. 132,000. Shit, what's going on here? A
Yeah, I was
Morshana?
doing escalation sites in my Legion in ISK, and then it just said, "Oh, yeah, your ship is not allowed to enter." Like, oh shit, forgot about that.
I've got 178,000 loyalty points in Tinto 8 Kaldari Navy testing facility. Is that a lot?
No.
No.
It depends on like what you're trying to use it for.
make ISK, just buy shit and sell it, right? Or is that what you do with LP
Yeah,
mostly?
usually you want to pick like a corporation or a like an agent for a certain office, and you're target farming with your LP like a certain thing. Like for us, for example, we run ore missions out in Apprentice Prime, like out in that area, and they have like specific rewards that we know are very valuable. Like ore lasers are incredibly expensive, so we can make a lot of S doing that. But if you're just like at some random agent that doesn't give anything like desirable, or they only have like one or two things that people are really looking for, you kind of have to like check the market and see what people are buying.
How do I sell
Yeah,
my
I'm just gonna build Navy
my
ships out of it.
back?
Yeah, Navy ships is a good way to go. Ammo's a good one.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm destroying the loot that I find for the minerals, and then I just build what's it call it? The Navy shit. What's it called again?
Need some precision missiles. Oh, conquistadors.
Oh yeah, the Apocalypse Navy issue.
Yeah, stinky Amar.
Go drones, go.
Or a bunch of implants, which also sell.
Yeah, implants are good too. We almost have Tech 2 heavy missiles for the Munin. In a few days out.
I need to get some low sec PvP going too. I need to make some friends for that.
It's hard in low sec right now. It's been kind of an unhealthy place. To be honest, they put so much focus out on Null recently. They need to give low sec some love.
I found a couple ships that I need to use for PvP.
What ships are they?
Apparently I have a sim, so I might as well just use it.
You're gonna just throw a sin into low sec?
How does the
I
torpedo
don't know,
golem
look,
feel?
I got one
It feels
from years and
awesome,
years
man. I
ago.
love it. It's
That's
just an
crazy.
absolute
I don't
beast.
even know what
Expensive ship.
I don't even know what skills I need to use.
Oh,
for it.
torpedo. I didn't like
I mean,
torpedo.
might as
I
well
didn't
sell
like
the sin and
the
put, like,
range.
50
I just didn't like it.
Good.
I probably didn't give it enough of a chance. So maybe I'll give it another go. But I think the range was about 40 kilometers.
Ah well.
Bonkers, what do you run
I
again?
mean, if you want to take a Cronus in the low sec, like, you're gonna get blobbed and killed so fast.
Probably. Yeah, I wonder how fast.
So fast. Honestly, probably what you could do is you could take like you could filament like a Cloaky Kronos out into nullsec and like bait people into ESS and then blow them up.
Bait them into what?
So there's like a common tactic where you take your Kronos
I'm tired.
into an ESS, you link up to it to bait people to come into there, and then you cloak up outside the bubble, and when they come in and land, you decloak and pop them and, and you jump away.
Like, hi.
People hate it. It's so funny.
I don't know what that ESS is though.
I used to use Cruise. Not playing
it's
currently.
essentially like
Yeah,
something
Cruise
that
is much
collects
better.
your
Bonkers,
hits
what are you
and
playing?
redistributes it
What games are you
at
playing now?
certain times. So like if you're routing in a system with an ESS, it will collect the
You know, I
SDO
got
and
I
bring
doubt
it out.
I bought this game that looks
A neutral
really
pilot will link up
awesome.
to your ESS and
It's
steal
called
the-
Mechabellum.
And it's a good way to beta pilot.
Is that how you
Lots of
say
people
it?
use it as
One
a
sec.
mechanic to get people to It's kind of the same
Mechabellum.
thinking behind
Looks
going
really
out to
good.
somebody's space and like reffing their structure so that they'll be forced to come out and fight you.
Go. Get this. Scoop.
It's just like on a smaller scale.
Oh, I gotta crack my back. Oh,
So we need to go get into LoSec.
Well, that would be out in Null.
Oh yeah, right. Well, we
my
have a
back.
couple more cooperation members looking to go for some PvP.
I need
action in
stem
LoSec,
cells
so-
right now. Oh,
You're not alone in that, Mr. Streamer.
yeah. Back pain?
What?
Oh, I was just stretching. I thought maybe that's what you're referring
I
to.
was saying you're not alone in trying to go out and rat.
Okay, sorry. I was just twisting my back. It's a nightmare.
No, one of the new guys also was like.
I downloaded Warframe the other day, mate. Maybe we should give it a go.
I have this frigate and I want to go into LoSec and a fight. And like, how much money do you have? 32 million.
Ah.
Here's 100 more. Go have fun.
Yeah. There's a streamer that we've been watching for a little bit, and he just, my goodness, he just loses ships left and right.
Oh, which one?
White
Almost
Bear.
done. Then we can go back. That was a fun mission anyway.
Billboard looks horrible, but, like,
Yeah, bonkers. I got Warframe too. I played it a while ago and it was really good. The gunplay was phenomenal.
Tales of Lumen. He is. Yeah, he just tries random stuff. Not PvP though, but the nullsec ratting goes really well for him.
yeah.
How much did I earn this run, I wonder? I earned
He's
to
really
be
nice
it.
and everything. He's terrible at PvP. And like we'll just throw him like 100 mil, 150 mil, you know, like just so he can entertain people on stream and get content. We do find it
that's-
funny because
How do I
Like,
find
I saw
nullsec?
him like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, he's doing missions, and he has a delay. And he doesn't have a delay, and he shows the system name where he's doing the missions. And my first thought was like, let's invade this mission. Let's see if we can kill that golem that he has.
Oh.
And now I'm playing Space Marine with him from time to time. I was like, let's just go grief him, and then it was like, oh no, he's 65 jumps away. Let's not.
that's a long way to go.
Yeah, so I'm like, let's just have a chat in this chat and give him some advice instead.
Guess you could just like film it until you get close, right? And then you can.
Yeah, well,
to him.
the specific stream is actually.
Girlfriend just asked if you'd recommend a movie on
Yeah,
Netflix.
we figured. We're just saying the next time if you want to do that, you can probably just film it out.
I don't know. I haven't really watched. Netflix don't really have that many. Oh shit! That many good movies.
By the way, if you want to do some missions, there were some more people in the co-op that wanted to.
Hey, can you rat in LoSec?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that probably a bit more lucrative than high, but less than none?
Well, there's
That
actually
would
level
be
5 missions in LoSec.
That would be generally correct. Just for the ratting, missions will be more profitable in LoSec than they are in
Netflix
ISK.
movies. What have I
because
watched
they've got
recently?
Level 5 agents in LoSec.
You
Ah,
usually need several people to run those though, so don't try to solo those in the year column.
well, thanks for the heads up.
No, it'll probably die, especially on some of the harder ones.
I have watched some videos and it looks pretty intense.
So bring a carrier.
I'm surprised after being told. Someone told me to upgrade my agility, my ship agility, and it's so much quicker now.
Yeah. That's what we told.
Oh, was it? Sorry.
But you're in bastion mode.
I was. I forgot to get out of it.
So how do you upgrade the ship's agility then?
Well, he's talking about getting between like gates and stuff.
Oh, it was the ship something. There was a skill that I got.
Oh no.
Netflix. You know what movie is? Bonkers.
Micro jump drive. I just used
I'm gonna
micro
watch
jump
soon.
drive to go up and then go down again. And
The
then
Ring?
again.
Yeah.
Shutter and The Grudge. Why didn't you watch one of them?
And then microjump drive.
Good movies.
Yeah, they're like 30 kilometers away or something. Up, down, done. Oh damn! Another escalation in Low sec. I don't want to go to low sec.
For that money.
That was good. That was
Yeah,
nice.
really
That was
hard.
fun.
So yeah, the other thing is that if you're gonna rat in Lisec, just be aware that you're gonna have a harder time finding
I wasn't even
the
recording.
higher level combat anomalies.
Whoopsie daisy.
So you're gonna run into more frigates, which means that doing the Ishtar thing
Oh.
is gonna be less viable because your drones will pull aggro much more,
Ah.
and they will die. If you can find Forsaken hubs, that's really like where you want to go with your Ishtar. Otherwise, like your Cerberus should be able to handle the sites better, actually, in many cases.
Yeah, man. Horror movies. Such good movies.
Or Tengu.
Have you ever watched them?
Yeah, or you know, like any like higher tech cruiser should be able to handle that stuff. And the
We need
advantage
more
of running a
kinetic.
cruiser too is that you can fit it for being floaty or with scanners, probes, or you know, like it has a lot of flexibility, and you can take
All
like,
the sites.
You can take a mobile depot with you and refit it as needed.
I don't even know if I need them, but
But that takes a lot more knowledge of like how the ships work. So you might want to look up like some videos on that.
all right.
Just start trying.
There's tons and tons of videos on YouTube of Tengu's doing wormhole stuff, so that might be the direction you want to go in since you're already doing missiles and Kaldar.
Yeah. Yep. It doesn't require
But
too
I
much
prefer the,
brain power.
Then I actually prefer the Legion because it also has missiles, but it also has added to it quite a
Nah,
lot.
don't do horror.
Drone complement.
Yeah, it does.
Let's remember
Vertical
to
like
area
start
doesn't
recording.
have any
Just think
drones
it's a lot
really.
easier.
Let's roll. Oh, my back. I can't feel my back. Do I have the right drones?
But there's basically many options for you PvE-wise.
What damage do these ones do?
ISK missions.
These kinetic?
Yeah.
These are MP.
Also, don't be afraid to run level 4s in an assault cruiser, because like once you get good at piloting them, it's really a breeze. Even the blockade, like you can clear that mission.
Warrior, Valkyrie, Warrior, Showing foe. What damage type does Warrior do? Explosive. Kaldari Wasp. Let's just put some of these in the drone bay. Shit. Showing foe. How much megabits do these use? 25
It's
megabits.
nice and casual in a Marauder. We have several corporation members that
Shit.
are so pissed off when we say we run level 4 missions in Marauders. It's like,
It is what it is, baby.
They're not meant for high sec.
Yeah, they are.
Netflix
Why-
movies.
Oh,
Netflix
Leave me alone. I
movies.
don't have to look. I don't have to watch low sec.
how dare
local
you
chat.
have fun?
Leave me alone. I can watch YouTube and just casually do the mission.
Oh, laggy.
You're so like elitist about this game.
I've watched a few trash movies on YouTube lately. Thought they were going to be alright, but they were so bad.
Just depends on the group of time.
Quite fun to mess them up a little bit. And you have so much bling on that ship. Why? Go to no.
Because it's fun.
Here I can't get hot dropped. Then again, can you get hot dropped in a mission? They all have to use the acceleration deck.
I mean, like, they could drop outside the gate
Yeah,
and
but
then enter the gate and just.
Earned a bit of ISK there, didn't I?
yeah, but generally
Right.
in a mission it's quite safe.
Fuck.
It's definitely safer than just riding out in the open, that's for sure. Especially if you're running like a dead site, if you just scan it down. Or if you're like kind of.
Oh, it's 10:15 already.
To find the abyssal first, and then go in there and catch up to you. And by the time you do, you're probably out.
Bonkers, what have you got on for the weekend? Anything?
You never know.
Never done one. Don't know how it works.
Or if they're smart, they'll leave some people outside.
Raff raff. Do you know what was really strange? So, in it was like the middle of the night. It was like 3 a.m. and I woke up and my girlfriend, she's like screaming in her sleep, right? But it's really low screams. She's going, ah,
Grunting.
and no, it's not grunting, you idiot. So what I did is I touched her. I'm like, Michelle, are you okay? Are you okay? And then I woke her up, but she was mid-scream, so she started screaming her head off. It was the scariest thing. I've never heard anyone scream in their sleep.
Yeah, well, it's good thing you're not in my house. Happens quite a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. We have chronic night terrors, but we don't make a lot of sound at night.
Oh, what do you have night terrors about? That's interesting. Oh, you don't have to say. You don't have to say. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
I think it's against TOS as well.
Oh, no.
Ouch. Let's just say we've been through some shit.
Oh, okay. All right. No, fair enough. Yeah, I've never really had night terrors. I did for a period have, what's that thing where you wake up but you can't move?
Sleep paralysis.
Yes, I had it for about 3 or 4 months at one point.
You can move, or you don't want to get up.
You can't.
No, like you wake up and you have actual paralysis where you can't move, but you're fully awake.
I couldn't even control my breathing because my body was automatically just breathing. It was so strange.
It's very scary.
Yeah. That was probably 18 years ago now. I haven't had it since. Do you get that at all, Deathcat?
Like once or twice, as far as I can remember, but it's almost exclusively like night terrors, and then you wake up like racing heart.
Yeah, gotcha. That'd be horrible. Yeah, okay. Hmm.
Not a fun thing. They've been less prevalent as of late, which is nice.
Yeah, well, that's good. Maybe it's to do with the estrogen.
Well, it could be, but it's probably more to do with we live in a more secure environment now.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. That's good.
Because we were home for 8 years straight, so.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
We were homeless off and on for like 8 years straight.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So how did you come into the house you're currently in? Like, how did you find that and actually become stable with your house?
Well, we're dating our 3 girlfriends, and we're all in a polycule together, and we all moved in together.
Okay, cool.
And it's the most stable we've ever been, like in our entire life. So
Yeah.
it's it takes a little bit of an adjustment too, because we're still in survival mode sometimes.
Well, that's good. That you found somewhere and some partners.
But apparently the person who owns the home that we're renting from is trying to sell it and didn't say anything to us, so that's kind of fucking stress-inducing.
Oh, yeah, I could imagine. I have an investment property, and I'm really good friends with the tenants. Like we go through an agents, but they contacted me one day, and I called up with them, and they were lovely people, and I'm selling my house. So I messaged Clyde, his name's Clyde, one day, and I felt like such an asshole because I didn't want to sell it. It must be so stressful having to move for them, but I had to sell it because I had to pay down my debt because we've got a kid on the way.
Depends on how much time you gave them. It's really the thing.
Well, in
You
fact,
have an hour.
I offered that they could buy the house if they wanted, that they could go get finance and they could buy it and I would sell it at below market rate. But,
Oh shit, okay, camp.
oh, where's that?
Well, not here anymore. I'm getting the fuck out.
So, do you think you'll have to move at some point, Death Cap, or what's the go?
Really hoping not. We were
Yeah.
actually planning on buying this place.
Oh, that would be awesome, yeah.
So did your tenant buy it?
No. Whether or not they couldn't get the finance for it or they just weren't interested, I'm not sure. But they were really lovely people.
Maybe I shouldn't fly through low-tech with auto-targeting missile.
So yeah, it's been stressful.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Basically the couple that rented the place to us, they had been living here until it became too much for them to manage, and then they decided to rent it out. And we had just signed a 3-year lease. Sorry, a 2-year lease. We wanted a 3-year lease not too long ago, and they basically did a walkthrough. And what ended up happening is it was actually them showing the home without telling us.
Yeah, that's a dick move.
So the lady was talking about like renovations she was gonna do like right in front of us.
Oh god.
So yeah, that really pissed us off. What we think happened is that they either fell on like hard financial times or their kids somehow got hold of the property because it was like a good 180 from how we've been interacting with them.
So, these warp bubbles, can you set them only in null and normal? Or also in low?
I think aren't bubbles null only? Or at least
Yeah, it doesn't really say it. Oh shit!
I'm pretty sure they are.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Ah!
Are you dead?
Uh-oh.
Please jump. Why doesn't it jump the gate?
Puff, can you share your screen? I want to see what's going on.
I jumped out of no set, but I walked into a blinking, red blinking Macarial fleet. My heart.
I don't even have my mobile track unit out.
We were liquidating an old character like 4 months ago, and there was this gate camp with like 30 tornadoes, and they locked us up and failed to kill an untanked hauler, and we just laughed our ass off in local. It was funny shit.
I get that. I was lucky here that it was the outbound gate that had the camp on it, so I just walked past them. But hey, it was like 10 Macarials, like shit. Man. Yeah. Not going back through there.
We're actually training a barger after we finish missiles for the move.
Yeah, I run my level 4s in the fog. They're really good.
We're gonna run an artillery and sit at 130 off the combat sites. Oh,
Okay, but if you set it up right, you can also do that with autocannons.
yeah, but it's like 70, 80 kilometers, which is still too close for comfort, in our opinion, with a
Yeah,
bastion.
but if I go with my autocannons and I use the 2 ammo, I got like 100 on the fall off. But I haven't set it up for extra attack range. I think. So yeah,
Also,
artillery
artillery's just
is
satisfying.
really good.
You just pointed at something and it disappeared.
Yes, it does.
Which is super nice for frigates, because you just pop them and get them off the field.
Blab. So it's basically just a bunch of sensor boosters on it.
No, not even. If you sit at like 130 on these sites, the frigates burn straight at you, so they have no transversals, so you just insta-pop them with one gun.
Oh,
You don't
right,
even
yeah.
need to.
Yeah, but I meant for the targeting speed.
Oh, all you do is you
Oh,
target a
PvE.
battleship first,
Oh,
blow
you're gonna
that
use a
up.
PvE. Yeah, you're gonna use a PvE. I thought. Okay, camping.
Yeah, not for PvP. And if they do land on site, they're gonna be like in our
Isn't the
optimal,
red?
and by the time we lock them, they're just gonna press F1 and they'll just blow up. But the idea is to be sitting far enough away that when they do land, we're coming out of bastion, we micro jump drive away, and then we're at a safe before they catch us.
Oh, that low sec is 4 jumps of Jita. No wonder.
We're also gonna have mobile warp disruptors on all of our gates, so it'll buy us some extra time.
What's that ship that looks like a Drake but has the red on it and can use those buffing?
Nighthawk.
What was it?
The Nighthawk. It's the T2
Nighthawk.
version.
It's a very
That's
cool
the
ship.
one. Thank you. Thank you.
Very
Main ships
cool
are
ship.
cool anyway.
So what would a Nighthawk be used for? Could you use that for L4 missions? It's heavy missiles and it's really not
Yes.
enough damage.
Yes.
Oh no, it's plenty of damage. They have tons
Yeah.
of damage. Because if you look at it, you're getting bonus to damage, 10% bonus to damage.
Plus you
Our
can.
level with Caldari battle cruiser, and then command
Yeah.
ships also gives you an additional 7.5% rate of fire, which is crazy good.
Plus with missiles you go for the specific damage type, which is really good against the resistances in missions.
Okay.
Whereas with guns you got a mixed damage most of the time.
You have a little bit of flexibility with projectile guns, but not nearly to the same degree as drones and missiles.
Are there burst modules that increase your damage periodically?
No, there are ones for range, and tanking and stuff like that. It's all utility
Gotcha.
based. Yeah, you could run level 4s in a Nighthawk, no problem. It wouldn't even struggle at all. In fact, it'd probably tank better than your Golem because it's smaller.
Ah,
Plus
gotcha.
plus you're moving, plus the passive fit of the Nighthawk with the
The
base
shield
resist. The base resists are insane, so you only have to invest on your EM resistance a little bit.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could split the difference and fly an alligator since you like drones. That would give you a little bit of both. And the alligator is a little bit better for choosing your damage types because it gets bonuses to kinetic and thermal.
Okay, yeah, bonus to medium combat drone, 500%.
It's like the baby brother to the rattlesnake.
It can only have 20 megabits per second though of drones, so
Yeah, 2 medium drones.
2 medium drones. Yeah.
And
Hmm.
basically all of the Baristas ships will have 2 drones.
Okay.
But those 2 drones do the damage of like 12 drones. So
Ah, yeah. Maybe I'll make an alligator.
it's a cool ship.
See you later.
No, Puff Knuckle.
What?
He couldn't help himself.
Yeah, we actually have one of each of the Barista ships. And we are going to be training for a Cayman soon since they got buffed.
Which one's that?
It's the Dreadnought.
Oh yeah, I'm staying sub-cap.
So this guy's running an alligator with a shield command burst using shield extension charge and shield harmonizing charge.
Yeah, that thing's basically not going to die.
Yeah, I'll do
Like, the
that
Drake is
tomorrow.
already super tanky, so like if you run like shield bursts on it, it's just gonna be ridiculously tanky. Now, we'll point out that the alligator can only use 1 command burst module, so don't fit more than.
Okay. Is it worth even fitting one if I'm just doing L4 missions in it?
Oh, absolutely. It boosts your tank a considerable amount, but you will have to join your own fleet.
Oh yeah, but what if I'm just doing L4 missions on my own, sorry?
Yeah, you just have to be in a fleet on your own.
Yeah, you have to be in a fleet on your own for the boosts to take
Oh, sorry, I get you. Ah, okay.
Oh man, back in the day that was so much easier, the off-grid boosting.
It's so crazy to even think about because it's been like so long since they've had that you almost
but
forget about it.
This is my only character that I got left, but it used to get boosted.
Yeah, it's healthier for the game that boosts have to be on grid.
Oh yeah, I used it for incursions. That was really boring training skills, so I have Fleet Command 5 for some stupid reason. But I'm a solo player. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
you know what? It's there if you need it, right?
yeah, but I wanted all the command skills, so I'm really quite annoyed that they added more command skills. Because a couple of years ago I had everything 5 in that, and now I don't.
Also, there's something to be said that if you're not flying a Golem, like if you're flying something less expensive, you're much less likely taking.
Command ships are really easy to tank.
Yeah, it would take quite a lot to take out a properly tanked alligator. Like, they would probably still be able to do it, but the amount of ISK that they would lose for doing that would probably not be worth the game.
What's an alligator again?
It's the faction Drake.
Oh, right, yeah. That's not a command ship.
Yeah, but it's a battle cruiser. Command bursts.
Which faction is that again?
Baristas.
That's a lot of extra medium drone damage.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Would you build your alligator around missile damage or around drone damage?
Split.
Drone.
You would split it.
Yeah, but the thing is, we are in. Well, it's kinetic
Honestly,
and
like-
thermal only, so it kind of depends on the target.
Yeah. Either way, having that damage split is really good because they're the 2 least resisted damage types in the game. So, like, you're gonna have good damage against your target no matter what.
Okay.
And then you can have your drones set up for, you could have 2 of each type.
Yep.
But yeah, your low slots, you've got 4 of them, so perfect split. You can just do 2 drone damage amps and 2 ballistic computers, or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, what are they called?
Ballistic control, something. And then you just fit like shitloads of shield extenders and a couple hardeners. And you've suddenly got 180,000 HP. It's just that easy.
Alright, I'm gonna build one tomorrow.
Already gave you large shield extenders and you're just got a flying brick. That's why the Drake's so good. It's like the go-to PvE shit.
The Drake was what really made me fall in love with this game, because I made a really good passive shield Drake when I first started, and I loved it.
Yeah, the alligator's like the Drake. If you liked the Drake, then you'll love the alligator. It's the versatility of having drones on a battlecruiser like that can just eat a frigate alive is just so nice in missions. And with the micro warp drive bonus, your drones are stupid fast, so they will close range on frigates and kill them almost immediately. And they'll be able to speed tank most incoming damage. You could probably even get away with just running Valkyries for every mission, just because they're so stupidly fast. Spent all our money this morning and we're already back up to 340 mil.
Well,
Ratting is so nice. Ratting is so good. Ratting. Yeah. Damn, Bonker's been drinking.
who has?
Bonkers.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought he made have put some more commentary there. Yep. He's been into his vodka.
Oh, we just caught up to chat. Our alliance is being slow on the SRP, so we're having to farm back our money.
Did I just lose that? Oh,
Personally waiting for the new Path of Exile. Simply so much. Did you say meh?
who? Sorry, me?
No, we thought somebody said meh.
I did.
Did you meh?
Yeah, I'll stick with Lost Epoch.
Last Epoch was really good, yeah.
I don't know, the combat's a little too like stuttery for us. Feel like that.
A module has run out of charges.
Let me really enjoy the flexibility of like the gems system and healing. Trying to figure out how many more sites we want to do. Kind of tired. Oh, did we tell you we bought the freighter?
Oh, what did you buy?
We got a Providence.
Oh, wow, nice.
It cost us 2.1 billion.
Whoa.
You want to know the funny part about that is we just use it as a cargo container. It's just a whole dollar loot. Honestly, though, if you ever did want to make the move out to Nullsec, you can probably get it to Fort Value initiative.
So you can actually warp there, right? You can, what is it called?
I mean, you could try, but some of the low sec systems on the way out here are pretty brutally camped. So
Yeah.
using a filament is probably a better idea.
Okay, yeah, use a filament and just hope you come into the right area.
I mean, if you think about it, you just bring enough ammo with you to do some sights. You can filament out and then do your sights and filament back. Or if you make enough money, you could find there's an NPC station out there and just order. You could just buy some ammo with an alt in Cheetah and then have Red Frog move it out for you.
Yeah.
Ideally, you would find a corporation to run missions with to get good like reprocessing tax rate, like in an NPC station, and then you would just reprocess your loot back into ammo.
Offline the mouse chip and don't use ammo at all.
Yeah, stinky part. The only exception we'll make to not flying a Mara is the Providence, because it's just objectively the best looking freighter. Everybody's like, oh, you should get the Obelisk, it's more tank. And it's like, dude, it looks like a lumpy old rotten potato. No.
That gate camp I ran into earlier, it had a ton of cargo containers around the gate, so you can't click up.
Oh, yeah, that's... Honestly, we know that's part of the game now, but it's so toxic. Gate camps in general, we just think they're kind of lame. Like,
Yeah,
if
well,
you
with the
need
cargo
kills that
containers,
bad,
it feels like cheating, doesn't it?
it's definitely an abusive mechanic, but like, CCP hasn't removed it, so that's obviously intended. Would have been addressed by now. Honestly, gates not being stronger than they are is kind of part of the problem.
Gates?
Yeah, because gates could shoot out farther, and if they hit harder, then you wouldn't have gate camps be nearly as
Oh, yeah. I know what I
like
did wrong.
easy to set up.
It was the system of Tama.
Yeah,
should
that's
should
not
avoid
great.
Tama.
The only way you could have been worse is going into Amamake.
Which one?
Amamake.
No. Hmm.
Out here, the one that's bad is Amazon. It's always camp. There's a guy that likes to set up in like 4 redeemers with smart bombs and just sits on the gate. Or sorry, not redeemers, Armageddon.
Yeah.
That would be a very expensive smart bomb to set up if it was redeemer.
If I avoid Tama. Oh. Then my 3 jumps into low sec turns into 15 jumps.
But think about it, you're saving twice the amount of time because you don't die and have to then come back out.
Shit.
Big brain. Big thinky thinky.
That's what you get when you're the one low sec system 5 jumps away from Jita.
Yeah. That's where White Heron likes to yeet all his ships into. He just keeps going to Tama and Namamake and getting killed by gate camps. We keep trying to get him to take a filament instead and go hunting in like Null, but he just won't do it. Oh, he's looking at it.
Yeah, I was over the CPU limit with a 3rd extender, so I don't know what to do.
Oh, you can run a cheap implant.
I could use.
Also, faction modules tend to use less CPU.
Yep. Oh, maybe I'll do that. Kaldari
And
Navy.
also, don't be afraid to drop like a rig and throw in a processor overclocking unit.
Throw in a what? Sorry.
Processor overclocking unit. It gives you more CPU
In a rig or in a low slot?
in a rig. Because you're gonna get more raw HP out of your shield extenders than you are out of your rigs.
Medium command processor or medium processor overclocking unit?
Overclocking unit.
Okay, yep, that works. Damn, not enough power grid.
What's your shield upgrade? Can you go to your skills actually and look at your rigging skills?
Okay, is there anything I should upgrade?
Hold on, wait to see. What's your shield rigging at? 4?
Yeah, 4.
It's not too bad. Are you trying to run hams on that thing, or just normal heavy missiles?
Sorry, hams, did you say?
Yeah.
What's hams? Let
No,
me have a
you're
look.
just running. You're just running heavy missile launcher.
I can actually swap
Just
them.
just drop your drop one large shield extender and switch it to a medium. That should be.
Okay.
Or even throw on another hardener. You could.
Oh, my rigs are over as well.
Ooh.
I'll put on another
Are you
shield.
running T2 rigs?
Yeah, should I be running tier 1?
That's why. Yeah, tier 1 rigs are gonna make your fitting much easier. Ideally, you should have like one tier 1 EM rig, one extender, and then one thermal.
Okay.
Unless you need the processor.
Goddamn rock, man. It's goddamn rocks in the way.
These good team rocks. You made them away.
Warp drive
Sorry.
active.
That's alright. Wasting time. I could have just finished this mission without
It's pretty cool looking
salvaging.
though. Neat looking rock. It's kind of weird that it's like fusing with the gate though. Yeah, the idea is if you get into like a hack, you can run these missions much faster because the ship's just faster. It hits smaller targets easier. We're gonna fiddle around with an alligator fit and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, please do. Thank you.
Okay, so you simulate fitting. Now we are going to put faction launchers on this thing because it is a faction ship, and that
Sure.
makes sense.
Yep.
You can always T2 any of this stuff if you feel like it's too
Okay.
expensive. We like to do a little bit of bling. Although this is already more expensive than a Marauder. So you know what? We're gonna do T2. The rest of this is for you. That would be very helpful for you to fully bling this thing out.
Well, the other low-sec system I used also had a bunch of large security containers at the gate. and a really big gate camp on the other. Jesus
That's
Christ,
not-
that's a lot of drones.
The module has run out of charges.
Abandoned drones, so you can't cloak.
Oh my God. So toxic. What the hell?
It's also, it's not fights that you have. It's because they know what's coming, because they probably have a scout on the other side of the gate cloaked somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just point and click execution.
Yeah, and they're usually insta-locked with like tornadoes and shit.
Yeah. So at that point, is that really fun? Like, if that's your fun.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. We think it's lame as fuck, like, because there's no interaction there. You're not actually fighting anyone.
Ajax Racing, thanks for the
Adding your
follow.
kill more
For the
than-
subscription. Whoa!
Look at my
Mate.
Ezekiel. Look how good I am.
Oh,
Okay,
you didn't
we're
have to do that.
supposed to be
Like,
impressed.
Come on.
Thank you.
Like, we don't pretend like we're good at
You
these,
legend.
right? Like, we go where FC says, we press F1 on the target he calls
Thank you,
out.
thank you.
Fair enough.
We're not trying to do anything crazy.
Are you there in chat, mate?
This is like, we have 10 memo tanks and we're waiting for that small tank to come out of the factory. And then we shoot it.
Can I do the acceleration again?
It's really silly, honestly.
Let's just scoop this. Leave it this now. Let's just go. Activate gate.
Tetsuo, what is your weapon upgrade skill at?
Let's have a look.
Minus
5. Buff.
What about advanced weapon upgrades?
Both are at 5. I
Really?
didn't turn off.
And you're still having fitting. Huh. We're trying to figure out why.
How is the base CPU skill?
Good question. Let's have a look.
Pretty sure he has that max.
Yeah, max. I think it was because it had maybe tier 2 heavy missile launchers on it instead of
Yeah,
something
heavies
else.
do take a lot of CPU.
Yeah.
Well, CPU is easily added with a rig or a low slot or
Yeah, even after the rig though, he was still struggling.
like, I always run a 4% CPU implant. Hardwire.
That's what we were saying too, yeah.
That's a good idea. Oh.
Especially if you're doing missions. Not really like they're not super concerned with if anything you want to bling out your hardness, because they just get so much more from being
Yeah. Yep.
blinged out.
I'm getting sleepy.
So we've got your guns and your low slots filled and a micro warp drive. Still have some CPU to play with.
Oh.
Kind of a shame that you can't
Oh my god.
fit in
Another.
this game with like stay to the fitting menu, like count it as if I don't have implant.
You can if you simulate.
Oh, simulate doesn't show.
It shouldn't. No, it shouldn't.
It's quick.
Simulate doesn't use the implants?
It should not, unless they changed it. Which they might have done.
I think they changed that because my normal ship and my simulation does not have any difference.
Oh my god, so many NPCs.
Shut up, phone. Yeah, we were able to fit everything on here, no problem. So there's got to be a skill that you're missing.
Could you send me the fit and I'll see if it's working for me?
Yeah, do you
In
have
that Aftermath?
do you have a channel?
Yeah, it's called Tetsuo, Tetzuzoo Community.
You do?
Yeah, but I don't really use it.
Oh shit.
But I got one.
You should.
Yeah.
Tetsuo community doesn't exist.
T-E-T.
Is there a space?
Yes, sorry, there was a space. I should have said that.
Tetzuo space communities.
2 O's. Tetzuzoo.
Oh, 2 O's. One.
Simulate that.
Yeah, that works
There's
fine.
plenty of space left.
That works perfectly. Yep.
Yeah, so there must have been your T2 rig, so it must have been what was doing it.
Yep.
Because we were able to fit 3 Caldari Navy large shield extenders. And yeah, you're looking at 113,000 EHP with that, so you shouldn't be dying in missions.
Yeah.
And that one doesn't even have
The
the
module has run out of charges.
mount module.
Yeah, we didn't feel like we figured like a journaling augmenter would be more useful.
Let's see what's the damage on that. How many
I just
drones
let your drone sit out to 81 kilometers instead of being
2
restricted.
medium drones. Medium drones. So what if I add 2 hammerheads? Oh, that's a lot of damage for 2 drones.
Yeah, it's good. But honestly,
520. Nice.
It's a lot of
you
damage,
should
isn't
be
it?
getting around 1,000 TPS with 2 drones and 4 acquisitions, so...
Oh yeah, I only put 2 hammerheads on it, and that's 520.
But check 2 Vespas and see. Yeah,
Oh my
so
god, look at them all.
with the faster Vespas, you're getting... We don't have Tech 2 missiles trained, and it's 815 DPS, so you're probably... Yeah, you're looking at about 1,000.
Nice.
That's pretty stinking good for a battle cruiser that has that much tank. We wouldn't be getting that out of a hurricane fleet issue, that's for sure. And like we said, you could easily faction your damage modules and get your damage probably close to like 1100, 1200 DPS.
Okay, yeah. Through faction modules.
Yeah, and that could be the type of thing that you just upgrade over time. Like you get enough ISK, you replace one of your ballistic control system 2s with a Barista's ballistic control system 2. You get just a little bit more DPS. You just keep upgrading it over time. So usually what we do is we take like a T2 fit like this, and we buy one ship and fit it exactly like that, and we throw it in the hangar. And then we buy a second ship, and we bling that one out. And that's the one we use until it dies, and we take the T2.
Okay, yep.
That way you're never stuck without a ship if someone ganks you. But I mean, I don't know, with that much raw EHP, by the time Concord shows up, they're gonna need like 2 or 3 Taloses to blow that thing up, and it's almost not worth it.
Okay.
Especially because it's only T2 fitted. You're not really, like, all you're getting out of that is the kill. Like, you're not gonna drop anything of value. Your Golem, on the other hand, it's gonna drop things like really salvage, more expensive modules just because it's a bigger ship. We're gonna finish the fit though and add drones and stuff. So, 2 of each. say the Amar drones are the coolest looking ones. Like mediums. Yeah, so you could have 2 of each drone type in your hold, and then you have enough space for 2 extras of whatever kind that you like.
Okay, yep.
So we'll just say 2 extra hammerheads to save I can die.
I actually thought I was going to potentially need to warp out there for the very first time in my golem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was taking so much damage.
Oh, you did. You hit quarter shields.
I did. That is a first.
What mission is that?
Garistas Extravaganza, but I've gone right to the end now.
Oh, yeah, that one's pretty rough.
Did you bring the key?
I think so. What key is it?
The diamond tag.
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
If you're already having trouble before that last gate,
Yeah.
oh no.
No,
I don't know.
You don't have a jump drive with you? Why don't you have a jump drive? That's the best way to get out of the damage. Jump away and shoot from a distance.
We tried to tell him.
If your shield is failing, don't forget to get out of your Bastion mode in time. I should get more T3 ships.
That was
Alright,
great.
here you go. Here's the fully finished bit. Probably gonna buy one set up just like that for ourselves.
A module has run out of charges.
See, that's the best part about routing. That whole time, we weren't controlling our ship, we were just fucking with a fitting.
Yeah.
Making money. Yeah, we made 28 mil off that site.
That alligator fit that you leaked, why does that have a frigate-sized micro warp drive on?
Oh, did we have the wrong one? That's so funny. Thank you for catching that. That's hilarious. Why did we do that?
Is that the 5 meganewtons?
Yeah. We've been awake for a while, okay?
Would you swap that to a 10 meganewton?
50.
Yeah, the numbers with a 1 in it are afterburn, 5 in it.
Oh, you know what? It's because the 50 would be too much power grid, even with the compact. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, but if you put a frigate micro warp drive on it, you might as well just step outside and push the bloody thing.
Now hold on, let's see. I mean, it's 300 meters per second. Oh, that's bad. That's so funny. Can't believe we did that. Yeah, you might have to go with an afterburner, honestly.
Yeah, well, afterburner also doesn't blow up the signature.
That's very true. I can't believe we put up a friggin' we were so proud of ourselves. We were like, yeah, there's plenty of CP. Oh, you gotta love it. Eve Online.
The time I put in even like the time in the searching for stuff. I could have like got the 2 PhDs that I'm playing Online.
Okay, yeah, with a T2 afterburner, you're going about 400 per second, which isn't fast, but it's not slow either, so.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll build that tomorrow morning.
And it's cap stable, so like as soon as you hit the site, you can just start burning to the next gate.
Should be kept stable. The afterburner is the only thing using cap.
Well, you got your shield hardness, okay?
Oh yeah, okay, you should.
Smarty pants.
Oh, Bastion mode.
There you go.
I've never seen that ship, so it's quite new actually.
Now, if you were really cool, you would buy a Barbaroga.
Does it have any cool skins? Ooh, that's flashy.
The coolest skins are the ones you make yourself.
I don't know how that works.
Well, that's when you ask Deathcap, skin maker extraordinaire, to make you a skin. We only charge 10% over cost to make the skin, which is pretty good stinking deal compared to all the con artists in the
Oh, look, there's
Paragon hub.
pink ships.
Yeah, we have a pink skin. For our Ishtar. We made it ourselves.
Oh, I can just buy one for a Ibis.
Here, we'll show you our ship. After we clean it. Oh my gosh, it's so dirty. Clean. Clean that thing. There you go.
Why was I in this station? Oh, my claymore is here. Cool.
Now let's get out of tether range so we don't have this weird effect when we're trying to take the screenshot.
And my PvP slipped me. Oh, that's cool.
That's such a cool ship.
Oh man, I love it.
We want to get one, but it's like the training for it. Man, ships are a lot of training.
I'm using this one.
Warp drive active.
Schleppy. Oh, that's a frigate killer.
That tank though, that is an insane. Takes a while to punch through it.
Yeah, obviously a double wire. It's not actual engine,
The fun part is, like, all I have on it is one resist rig and the damage control, and the low 65%. Okay, 57 actually with the kinetic.
I mean, if you
the
stagger your
explosive.
reps on that thing, you're not worried about anything really, unless they
Yeah.
blob you.
Yeah, well, blobbing kills everything.
What's your DPS on that? Like 600?
811,
Oh, nice.
depending on the
Yeah,
ammo
please.
type I got loaded, but currently I have the hail loaded, and then it's 811.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Yes. I do have Comanche 5, that saves a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Everything subcap I got F5.
There we go. We're gonna take this cool ass fucking screenshot of our pink Ishtar. Here you go. Check it out. Check it out.
It's a really dark angle.
It is, but it's nice because it has like the light playing off of it.
Yeah, the lights in the bays look really cool.
Yeah, we'll do one from the other side. It's got the keep star
Docking permission
on it
requested.
too.
Welcome to the other side.
Docking permission
That's
requested.
really flashy.
Docking request accepted.
Well, listen, bitch has gotta have her fucking hot pink ship, okay?
Right. And I have an fortress. Yay!
All right, guys, it is late here. It's nearly, what is it? Nearly 11:30. I'm gonna head off.
No. We're gonna do some space marine.
Oh, I'll be back on in like 10 hours.
God damn it.
See you, Death. Bye, Puff.
Everyone.
Abandoned by your battle brother.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, he was playing Macabellum. What's it called?
I'm gonna play Mechabellum. I bought that. $17 on Steam. Looks so good. It's by ex-Blizzard developers.
What kind of game is it?
It's like it's an interesting game. It's
It's
sort of
basically a deck builder.
looks really good.
Is it like a?
It feels like a deck builder that's just being played out.
Yeah, it's a good
Is
way
it
of
like
putting
a?
it.
What is it called? Climb the Spire or whatever.
Well, basically, you got two armies. It's an auto battler
Oh,
round.
okay.
You modify the location and the units you use.
But it looks like an RTS game.
Eh,
Who cares about RTS games when you have RTS games? Sorry.
it's not a Supreme Commander, so yeah.
Yeah.
RTS games.
All right, guys, I'm off. See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Good night.